Welcome back to another video on the channel. So this is going to be my final thoughts before Venom Let There Be Carnage. Or in other words, before I see the movie. Now, I've technically made another video of this, but I felt like I needed to do a redo. And luckily, good thing I took notes, because I'm going to be going through some quick thoughts before I check out the movie. And quick little update. So you'll most likely probably see my movie vlog plus review around tomorrow. And I probably don't have a problem with that, because Venom 2 was supposed to come out around October 2nd, 2020, so yeah. But anyways, let's get started. Also, another thing, you may see my month review tomorrow as well. I don't know. I gotta figure out when will be a good time to do my month review. But yeah, it's officially October, but also Venom Let There Be Carnage has finally came out. Like, oh man. We would have gotten this a year ago, and it just feels so good that we finally have gotten Venom Let There Be Carnage. It's just, with a bunch of delays, it's just been crazy. It's been a crazy journey, but we're finally here. And yeah, so starting off, how long have I been waiting for Venom Let There Be Carnage? I had thought maybe it was either 2018 or 19 or 2020, one of those years. But then yesterday I took some time to think about it, and yeah, I pretty much know how long I've officially been wanting to see Venom 2. As I wrote down on my board to basically remind myself, I've been waiting for about 1,091 days to see Venom Let There Be Carnage. Basically from October 6, 2018 to today. Because I saw Venom on a Saturday with my friends, and also I'm wearing my Venom shirt. Yay! But anyway, so yeah, I saw Venom on a Saturday, and I had a blast watching it, and the post-credit scenes with Carnage, when Click This Cassie saying, "When I get out of here, and I will, there's gonna be carnage." So yeah, that basically set up Venom 2, so yeah, basically I've been waiting to see Venom 2 since October 6th, 2018, and it's just mind-blowing to me how it's been 1,091 days. It's honestly mind-blowing, and the way once I see Venom around technically 8 p.m., but we're going to be leaving around 7:15, so right now it's 5:08 p.m. right now, so once I'm done making this video, I gotta make sure I have everything ready. Put some shorts on, but still wear this, but also put on my Venom suit. So yeah, just stay tuned for my movie vlog, which you'll probably see tomorrow. But we shall see, because you may still see it today. Just probably around 11 p.m. or something. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, another thought I would like to talk about for Venom Let There Be Carnage. Sorry, I'm trying to talk very fast. I gotta talk slowly. But now that I've talked about how long I've been waiting to see Venom 2, yeah, so here's some facts you should know, mainly for the release dates. And I've probably mentioned this way too many times, but I shall mention it again, because why not? But, so yeah, like I said earlier, Venom 2 was supposed to come out around October 2nd, 2020. I don't know when I found out about that. Probably between 2019 and 2020 is my best guess. But yeah, it was supposed to come out pretty much almost a year ago. Oh, maybe a year. Actually, yeah, no, scratch that. It was definitely supposed to come out a year ago. Almost a year ago if it were October 2nd today, but it would have came out early on a Thursday, which would be October 1st, since movies do come out early on Thursdays. But still, it was supposed to come out on October 2nd, 2020, but then around April 21st of 2020, yeah, 2020, I almost said 2021. Around April 21st, 2020, it was announced that it was not only delayed, which kind of pissed me off, but also pissed everyone off. But we then got an official title, which would be Venom Let There Be Carnage. Now, at first, I guess I was like, that's interesting. I don't know how I reacted exactly, but right now I'm just digging the title, and I have been ever since I was probably like, that's interesting. I don't know. Well, I'll probably get used to this or something. I don't know. We shall see. But I've just been digging the title, Let There Be Carnage, because here's the best part about it. It's got both names in it, Venom and Carnage. But so yeah, it was supposed to come out around October 2nd, 2020, but then it was announced we got a title reveal for it, but also it been delayed to June 25th, 2021, which was basically a year away. And I'm like, Oh, I can't wait that long. And the Batman was supposed to come out. Its original release date was supposed to be June 25th, 2021. And that got delayed to October 1st, 2021, which happens to be today. So we pretty much could have gotten the Batman today. That's just crazy. That's just cray. But so yeah, if Batman hadn't been delayed, we still would have gotten Venom 2. But hate to admit, maybe 2021 may have been the right year for it to come out. I don't know. We shall see, I guess. But it then been delayed to June 25th, 2021. And then around March, out of nowhere, it then got actually not out of nowhere. I now just remember something. So not out of nowhere. Let me rephrase that. So it was still in its release date for June 25th, but then F9 had been delayed to June 25th. It was supposed to come out around 2020, but then delayed to May 2021. Well, first April 2021, then May, and then delayed to June. Since there was a bunch of movies switching release dates, like Quiet Place Part 2 was around September, but then pushed up to May. Like, movies were just switching places. All like it was starting to get cray all over. But it then landed on June 25th. So yeah, Venom 2 versus F9, and which one won? Oh, F9. So F9 took that release date, which meant Venom: Let There Be Carnage was delayed all the way to September 17th, 2021. And out of nowhere, delayed a week later, the 24th, which I'm like, what the F, Sony? And yeah, I was pretty upset about that, which meant I had to wait longer. That was not fun, but we shall see, because the wait is soon going to be worth it in a couple of hours. But then, around August, they pretty much had just delayed the movie again to October 15th, 2021. And just when things was about to get worse for us Venom fans, Sony was considering delaying this to 2022, basically taking Morbius's release date. And if it had taken Morbius's release date, whether it was June 21st or 28th of 2022, that would have mean that Morbius would also have been delayed. But luckily, that didn't happen because funny story about this. I did make a video about this, and then I basically said this. Basically, what this is telling me is that Venom 2 is delayed to 2022. And I watched one of 3C Films' latest videos, which was a site flick, and he gave an update about the Venom 2 release date. But here's what he said about this. It's not currently delayed, not yet anyway. It's still coming out on the 15th of October. They're trying to decide when they should either delay it or have it still stay on the release date. So basically, I'm like, oh my god, I should have double checked. Now I told all my viewers that it's been delayed. Crap. Well, look where we are now. October 1st, and Venom has finally came out. So yeah, probably wouldn't have mattered. Actually, it would have mattered, but still, I'm just like, oh, so it really isn't delayed. Not yet, anyways. And thank God it didn't got delayed to 2022, because it was reported that it won't be delayed to 2022. So thank you, Sony. And if it were delayed to 2022, fine. I'll suffer Venom 2 being delayed to next year, but for the love of God, just don't delay No Way Home. I can't. If I had to choose which movie if I had to choose which movie I want to see in 2021 and which movie I would have to suffer having it delayed, and the only two choices I have were Let There Be Carnage and No Way Home, I'd have to choose No Way Home. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. But so yeah, luckily it didn't got delayed again, and thanks to Shang-Chi, which I was worried if Free Guy and Shang-Chi weren't gonna do well at the box office, but guess what? Free Guy did well at the box office, and so did Shang-Chi. Like, it's just bonkers. It's complete bonkers. Shang-Chi not only did well at the box office, but became one of the best MCU movies for this year. Basically, one of the best superhero movies of 2021. But it also had saved 2021. Mainly, it just saved movies. So with it saving movies that were going to come out in 2021, Sony had then decided to push Venom forward from October 15th to today. And yeah, that's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 release dates. Delays, I mean. I meant to say delays. But so yeah, it's been a crazy delay journey, whatever you want to call it. But just glad we won't be getting any more delays, and that we're finally are going to be seeing Venom Carnage. Unless some of us have already. I mean, some of us have definitely seen it. I have not seen it. I'm going to be seeing it around 8 p.m. But you get what I mean. Another thing I want to talk about is not only Carnage, but also Cletus Cassidy, the actor playing Cletus Cassidy. So let's start off with Carnage. So I didn't know much about Carnage. I've heard about him, but didn't know a lot about him. I have done some research. First, I know that completely. I mean, his origin is a bit different from the comics and the movies. Like in the movie, he bites Eddie's hand, like kind of reminds me of Attack on Titan. I still need to watch season 2, but yeah, he just bites his hand and he's like, "Ooh, this looks delicious." And then, yeah, that's how he gets crushed. But in the comics, Venom has like an offspring or something. I mean, I have to look it up again, but I know how Cletus gets the offspring of Venom, and that's how he becomes Carnage. I know how that happens. I watched a video about it a couple months ago, probably around 2 months ago, maybe. But I know how it went down. But still, I think Carnage is a pretty cool character, and I don't know who's Venom's main arch nemesis. You could say Spider-Man, but I mean, well, who else? Because because he's technically an anti-hero or something. I'm just gonna look it up anyways. Who is Venom's arch nemesis? Is it gonna say Carnage? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I then thought, so wait, is Carnage like the arch nemesis, the main like Spider-Man has like a crap ton of villains. There's Scorpion, Electro, Sandman, Green Goblin, Rhino, Vulture, Shocker, Catwoman, but also Venom, and along with Hobgoblin. He's got like a crap ton of villains, but like, who's the true main villain? And the main villain, in my opinion, is either Green Goblin or Venom. I thought of Venom because mainly with the spider logo and just everything that has to do with relationship of both Spider-Man and Venom, but it's either, in my opinion, that Spider-Man's main arch nemesis is Green Goblin or Venom. But yeah, Carnage. Carnage is a fictional supervillain appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics, usually Okay, I probably did not need to read that for this video. I kind of knew that, but wasn't so sure. But still, I like how Carnage is pretty much the main arch nemesis for Venom, and we all thought Carnage was going to be the main villain for Venom, and as I explained it in my review for Venom, when we saw another symbiote, we all were, I was like, oh, yo, that's another, wait, it's gray, isn't it? Isn't he supposed to be red? What's his name? Carnage? Is that Carnage? Who is that? He looks cool, though. I'll admit, he looks cool, though, but like, who is that? But we then found out it was Red. And honestly, I had thought maybe, Carlton Drake had gotten when he got the containments, Carnage was in one of those containments and he possibly could have escaped, but that was before I found out how Carnage was kind of created, and he's pretty much an offspring of Venom, so yeah, I mean, it was fun until it lasted me thinking about that theory, but, so yeah, and what else do I need to talk about? So yeah, and Carnage is technically created because of Cletus Cassidy, the way he's a bit of a psychopath and everything, which is very interesting, and yeah, I guess I like the content about that, but, so yeah, I still, there's probably some other stuff I didn't know about Carnage, but I wouldn't say I fully know about Carnage, but I know about probably 50-50 about Carnage, but now my thoughts on Woody Harrelson as Carnage. And another thing I should probably mention, apparently around back in the old days, like the 2000s or something, like 2 decades ago, let's just say, or a decade ago maybe, I don't know, but I didn't know about this because I was kind of a baby around this time, but apparently there's been fan-made posters of Jim Carrey as Carnage for Sam Raimi's Spider-Man universe, basically Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe, and I honestly didn't know who would play Carnage, and when I thought about it, yeah, Jim Carrey's kind of perfect as Carnage. Honestly, he's kind of perfect as Carnage. I mean, I'm not saying I would have wanted him, like I would prefer him over Woody Harrelson. Like, let me explain. I'll get to my thoughts with how I had my first impressions with him as Carnage and everything, because I then thought about it and I'm like, he's actually pretty perfect. And he would have been he would have been Sam Raimi's Carnage for Tony Maguire's Spider-Man universe, but yeah, we all thought he would be the villain for Spider-Man 4. That's interesting, since Spider-Man 3 main villain for Spider-Man 3 was kind of Venom, so technically Spider-Man 3 and 4 would have had two main villains that would be symbiotes. Yeah, but anyways, now let me get to my thoughts on Woody Harrelson as Carnage. So at first, I did recognize the actor, and I'm like, huh, okay. Wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but interesting choice. So yeah, I guess I was just having some thoughts about it. I wouldn't say I was disappointed, though. I wouldn't say that, but it was an interesting choice. But after seeing the trailers and everything else, I'm probably going to take back whatever I said about him as Carnage, because, like, I know for a fact Woody Harrelson's going to kill it, because, like, because when we saw the trailer, the first teaser trailer, I'm just like, oh, oh, Woody Harrelson's kind of perfect for the role of Carnage, and as Cletus Cassidy, but I know for a fact Woody Harrelson's going to kill it as not only Carnage, but also Cletus Cassidy, and I can't wait to see what he's going to bring to the character once I check this out in a couple of hours. But so yeah, but once I see Venom 2 in the next couple of hours, I'm pretty much going to take back whatever I said about him, which I don't know what I said. I probably was disappointed. I don't know. It's been like kind of 3 years. It's been like 3 years since I saw Venom and had some thoughts about Cletus Cassidy as Carnage. But still, when he said there's going to be Carnage, that just told me, oh, Venom 2, baby! And I don't know when was Venom 2 announced, as in when Venom 2 was greenlit. I don't know what year of that, but still, like I said, I've been waiting to see this movie since October 6, 2018, and just... yeah. And one last final thought. Well, not last, but still, one last final thought for my final thoughts. The other thought I have that is related to Venom 2, but not like my final thoughts. Yeah, I'll just say one word: spoilers, which I'll get to that part. But still, one last final thought is, I'm hoping it does well at the box office. Two main reasons why. One, if it bombs at the box office, yeah, No Way Home is totally screwed, and 2021 is officially ruined for me. But I'm just hoping it does well at the box office. But it pretty much has earned, I think, $11.5 million at the box office last night for Thursday. So that's good news. Also, update. We're leaving around like 6:30, I think. I don't know. So I gotta finish up this video. But so yeah, it earned I think around $11.5 million at the box office for Thursday night. So I think that's good news, because like Shang-Chi earned $13.5 or $8 million at the box office around Thursday night. So yeah, that should be good news for me. But so yeah, if it does well at the box office, not only No Way Home is staying in 2021, but second reason for why I hope this does well at the box office is so we can get Venom 3. Let me explain. So Tom Hardy wants to make Venom 3, and he says if it does well at the box office, Venom 3 is happening. But if it bombs at the box office, yeah, Venom 3 won't be happening, which would be a bummer, because I would like to get a Venom trilogy, because I guess I have a thing with trilogies for some reason. I guess you could say I'm invested with trilogies, but still. And what will Venom 3 be about? So there are two ways Venom 3 what could the third movie be about? One, it'll be exploring the multiverse. Because I don't know if this was confirmed, but it was reported that Venom 3 could possibly be exploring the multiverse. So it might as well be titled Venom into the Venomverse. What do you think? That's not a bad title, right? I mean, it's similar to Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, but still. But so that was option number one of what could of it being like that's option one of what could Venom 3 be about. But here's option two of what Venom 3 could be about. It could be a versus movie, as in Venom versus Spider-Man. Let me explain, because Andy Serkis confirmed that Tom Hardy's Venom is going to be crossing over with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Like, okay, so people have been saying that Venom could possibly be in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man universe, which I would agree, but I'm sorry, but I'm on team Tom Hardy's Venom versus Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I'm sorry, I just feel like Tom Hardy's Venom is perfect for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but it could be. And here's the best part about it. Like, I'm now invested with versus movies. Like, for example, Batman vs Superman. Now, Captain America Civil War isn't a versus movie, but marketing was a versus movie with Team Captain, Team Iron Man. But Godzilla vs. God, like, I'm now invested with versus movies. Like, I'll probably want to go with option number 2, Venom versus Spider-Man, because like it might as well be titled Venom versus Spider-Man. And I'm hoping Carnage does live in this movie. Actually, I mean, he's gonna get defeated, of course, but like let's just hope he does not die in the movie, because maybe he could be a villain again, but for the third one. And that way, because, like, you know, Venom and Spider-Man can kind of team up and defeat Carnage. That's kind of actually happened before, from what I've heard. Venom and Spider-Man had both teamed up to defeat Carnage. So, yeah, I'm hoping maybe they're going to go with that route or something. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen, but I'm honestly hoping Carnage doesn't die, because I would like to see more of them in a couple of movies. So, yeah, cross fingers he does not die. He might. Well, I don't know, but we shall see once I see the movie, I guess. You guys have probably already seen that. But yeah, those are the two options of what Venom 3 could be about. Option 1, I mean, is going to be exploring into the multiverse. And option number 2, it could be a versus movie. Basically, Venom versus Spider-Man. But I'm just glad Andy Serkis confirmed this. Now, let me be clear on something. Andy Serkis didn't say, like, oh, it's happening, like, in the next movie or anything. He says that it's happening, it's just we have to be patient about it. So, yeah. So, bad news, we're going to have to wait till we get an update about this, but it's happening. Tom Hardy's Venom is going to be crossing over with Spider-Man's. Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So, yeah. What the heck is Rylan doing? Okay, I'm going to go check on him. So, why did I do a peace sign? Alright, I went to check on Rylan. He's apparently playing tag for some reason, but ow! What the heck did I do with my hand? But okay, so as I was saying, okay, for a second I thought I lost my thought, but now I remember. So yeah, it's technically happening. We just gotta wait. Who knows how long we're gonna wait, but it's happening. So whether it'll happen either next year or 2023 or 2024, it's pretty much happening. So yeah, I'm pretty excited that we're gonna see a crossover with Tom Hardy's Venom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So I'm pretty much just kind of getting my wish, but I'm not the only person that's getting this wish. Everyone that has been dying to see Tom Hardy's Venom crossover with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, they're gonna see that go down. They're gonna see that go down. So yeah, if Venom 2 does well at the box office, not only No Way Home is staying in 2021, but we're getting a Venom trilogy. As in, we're going to get Venom 3 in the near future. Anyways, that's all I got to talk about for my final thoughts for Venom 3 Carnage. Now, here's my thoughts on some spoilers. And let me be clear on something. No, I have not watched any video clips that were major spoilers. This is my thoughts on how I'm just pissed at myself, but also pissed with everyone posting spoilers. So, in 2018, I've learned a very important lesson. And that was not only to avoid spoilers, but that spoilers is my arch nemesis. And I actually got it. I'm actually going to go. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so quick shout out to, Axel1I.M. Well, sorry, but that's entirely on you. This is why spoilers and leaks are the enemy. 100% agree with you. But, so yeah, he commented on a community post I made, which I did make a video about this that had to do with not only people's just reactions to Venom 2, but also a leaked post-credit scene. And that, because, like, when I read that comment, hold up. I forgot to say this. It's better if you simply ignore it. Plus, there's a chance that either it's trash quality, like the No Way Home leaked trailer, or it's simply fake. So yeah, I technically watched the video of the post-credit scene. All it showed was an image of the title logo, black and white, but what spoiled it was the audio. But when I read his comment about that, when I read your comment about that, I then thought of this. Oh my god, he's right. It could be fake. it could be fake. People like to fake a bunch of stuff just to screw around with people. So it could be fake. But recently, spoilers have been all over the goddamn internet. I have seen thumbnails, and the thumbnails have given it away for me, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's not fake. It's real. It's real. It's real. Damn it, man. And I do agree with you on one thing. Not only spoilers is pretty much my enemy, and possibly leaks. I don't know, but spoilers is mainly my arch nemesis. But what I mainly agree with you is that, yeah, it's entirely on me. Because now I kind of know what the post-credit scene is about. Now, let me be clear on something. I've not watched the video clips that have been uploaded online where people record in the freaking theater and upload it on YouTube. I avoid that. I see it on my recommendation page. And I'm like, damn it, no, X out, go to Disney Plus or my channel or something. I don't know. And it just, oh. Here's an interesting story that I probably mentioned in my Venom review. If I didn't mention this, then, well, I'm going to mention it now. So, around 2018, when I was getting hyped for Venom, I kind of got spoiled for one thing and one thing only. And I had to do the post-credit scene. Did I get spoiled for anything else for Venom? No. The one thing that was only spoiled for me was the post-credit scene. Now, how did this happen? Well, I didn't go to YouTube, but I went to Google, just searched up Venom, because I wanted to look at cool images of Venom, and I see a picture that looks like a thumbnail of an actor I was familiar with, which would be Woody Harrelson, and he had, like, curly red hair, I mean. And I then come to the realization of, wait a minute, I know that guy. Isn't it? Wait a minute! Is that supposed to be Carnage? Ah! So yeah, I basically spoiled the post-credit scenes of Venom. And I basically realized, oh, so Carnage is technically in the movie. Well, not specifically Carnage, just click this casting, but dang. I just spoiled the post-credit scene for Venom, and I pretty much had done it again with Venom 2. But that's not the only thing I've been spoiled about. Like, there have been thumbnails showing Venom and Carnage. And another thing I was spoiled about, which is related to the final battle / ending, but I'm not going to say what it is. Even though you guys have already pretty much seen it, whether you saw it last night or today. I'm not going to say it till I say a bunch of spoilers for my spoiler review. I will be making a spoiler review this week, but I'll be uploading it this Friday. No, scratch that. Next Friday. I meant to say next Friday. Let me clarify that. Next Friday. So I give everyone a week to see Venom Let There Be Carnage. Because it seems fair. And it's fair to me. But, like, I don't even know if I even learned a lesson. Because just, if I've been spoiled, like, almost 10 times for Venom Let There Be Carnage, imagine the worst possibilities for No Way Home. As in, I'm going to get spoiled so much for No Way Home. I may have to avoid going to YouTube for either a week or two. Possibly an entire month. I don't know. I'm kind of panicking. I mean, I have until December. I have enough time to come up with a plan to pretty much figure out something. Because, like, I did all right with, I did saw spoilers for Shang-Chi, but I didn't watch the video clips. I only saw thumbnails, which I could tell someone recorded in the theater and posted spoilers, but I wasn't fully spoiled for Shang-Chi. So I technically was safe for Shang-Chi, even though I saw spoilers about post-credit scenes where one showed a thumbnail of Shang-Chi's sister. I'm like, oh crap, but it could mean anything. So even though I saw spoiler thumbnails, let's just say, so pretty much on a scale of 1 to 10, how spoiled was I for Shang-Chi on YouTube? I'd say 3. Probably 3 out of 10. But for Black Widow, 5 out of 10. Because the thumbnails kind of reveal the post-credit scene for me. I'm like, son of a... I know what this is. Damn it. But what about for Venom? Oh, probably a 7 or 8 out of 10. Possibly a 9 out of 10. I don't know. It's either between 7 or 8 out of 10. I've been spoiled for Venom and Carnage. But for Spider-Man, it's totally going to be a 10 out of 10 if I don't do something about it. Because again, I have until December to come up with a plan to protect myself from the one threat that will murder me for the rest of my life, and that is spoilers. So yeah, spoilers is pretty much officially my arch nemesis. He's just, oh man, I honestly hope I don't get spoiled from No Way Home. But still, so yeah, I'm just pissed at myself because like the reason, and I mean, it is my fault. It is my fault. It's entirely on me because I made the choice, and it's because of temptation, and it felt like I had no control of myself. But that's just straight up BS because like I have control of myself. I just made the choice, and it was because of temptation. I couldn't resist, which is stupid of me to do. So yeah. Once Venom 3 is gonna be happening, I'm gonna be sure to just avoid going to YouTube, possibly for a month or 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know, but I've already spoiled myself for Venom 1 and 2. That had to do with the same thing, and that's the post-credit scene. So I'm not gonna spoil myself for the post-credit scene for Venom 3 again. No, I'm not doing that for the third time. So once Venom 3 comes out in the near future, I'm gonna be sure I don't spoil myself for the post-credit scenes. So yeah, let's just hope that doesn't happen in the near future, where I get spoiled for the post-credit scenes of Venom 3. But we shall see in the near future if Venom 3 will be happening, which cross our fingers it will happen, because I would like to have a Venom trilogy. But still, I like. What does anyone not understand the rules of don't spoil a freaking movie? Like, what a bunch of idiots! What a bunch of freaking idiots! Just. Yeah, I'm gonna put dirt in their eyes. But not only put dirt in their eyes, but bite their heads off. Anyways, I think that's all I gotta talk about for not only for why I'm kind of pissed at myself, but also pissed with everyone. That's to do with spoilers for Venom the Carnage. But also, that's all for my final thoughts for Venom the Carnage. Right now it's 5:40, so I gotta get everything ready. And yeah, do stay tuned for my movie vlog, but also my spoiler review next Friday, but my spoiler-free review possibly tomorrow. And let me know your final thoughts, comments down below if you still haven't seen it, but probably 75% of you guys have already seen it, and 25% of you have not. So, I mean, feel free to leave a comment anyways. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will mainly be my movie vlog. Peace out.